this real fun game one time, and it's called Frozen Tag.
At my tea party, we play Creaky May I.
Me and you and Sabuna.
The North American house hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States.
Hi, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
House Hippos podcast returning in 2020, episode 6. I'm Ethan.
I'm Duncan.
And today, on this installment, we'll be talking about weird Treehouse television shows, specifically those that delve into the live action.
Yeah, because of course the animated side is animated's pretty standard, but live action.
That's when things got fucking weird.
Yeah, that's when shit hit the fan.
The
metaphorical fan.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I would just say it's like people got high and we're just thinking, oh, you know what? I got another show we can talk about briefly because it's kind of it fits in well with one of the other shows we're talking about. But we're going to be talking about 4 shows maybe, I suppose now. Starting off with We 3.
We 3.
Which is a show Duncan has never seen, and a show...
Before we get into the topic, I just wanted to say, how was your New Year's? How was your Christmas?
Oh my God. No, it was all right. It was okay. Pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Not a lot got done. Very unproductive Christmas break I've been having. They gave me a week and a half off at work for Christmas.
Oh, that's nice.
I suppose, but like... Yeah, not something I want to talk about on the podcast, but basically, it was just quiet. Not a lot got done. Spent some time with the family.
That's a good time.
Yeah, that's about it. How about you?
It's been busy. It's been fucking busy. I've been working a lot, so just between that, I just got off of a 5-day stretch. I got 3 days off, and then I'm back onto my regular schedule.
Yeah, I got to go back in tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah. Anyway, other than that, Christmas break was pretty good. Hopefully, y'all had a pretty decent holidays with your family and
holidays. How was your haul?
My haul? I got Lego and money.
Nice.
I guess. I bought the Lego for myself, so I mean that was more of like
Isn't it sad that Lego and money is like the ideal Christmas present of a 12-year-old? Of 12-year-old goons and now 20-year-old goons.
It's a little sad, Duncan. Thank you for thank you for shaming me. No, I got some projects coming up, and I kind of had to start buying Lego again because it's I'm working on some brick films. So I will plug that when those are done. When the pre-production is finished, I will start plugging those on the podcast, and hopefully I'll give them a watch. But anywho. I got a bunch of Lego and stuff like that, and that's it, really.
Yeah.
We got new gear. Duncan got new gear.
Yeah, I got new gear.
So we should pretty much sound similar now, because he got another microphone, exact same model and make as mine. And, so we should have a pretty decent sounding 2020.
Yeah, so, just some context for before we get into the shows. Most of you probably know what Treehouse is.
Mm-hmm.
But some history on it is it was originally a YTV scheduling block.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I always thought it was its own separate channel.
Its own channel.
I suppose that was a 90s thing whenever the channel was introduced.
It stopped in 98. It was like the weekday morning through to midday scheduling block.
Isn't that weird that child's television programming like that was always like in the morning? Like Nick Jr.
Yeah.
Or Disney Jr., right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what that's called? Disney Jr. or something like that? Like Family Channel might have had a block like that. I don't quite remember. Teletoon?
No.
Teletoon never did. Teletoon never did.
Teletoon wasn't about that life.
Teletoon wasn't about that life. They made shows for anybody. It was great.
Yeah.
Anyway. But I always noticed that. It was like the early child's programming block was always like in the morning for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what? It's probably because babies wake up real early.
I suppose. Yeah, it's got to be it.
It's
got to be it. Anyway, but no, I didn't realize that it was its own programming block.
So that was the thing. And it actually had live hosts.
I remember the live hosts.
Yes. So Treehouse had 3 what they called PJs, program jockeys.
There you go.
Yep. Like a DJ, but for your P. And it was co-hosted by the Fuzz Paws.
The Fuzz. Okay, I don't remember these hosts.
So they were stuffed animal puppets.
Okay, yeah, I don't remember these hosts. There was another set of hosts in the early 2000s.
Group of 7 puppets, which co-hosted the Treehouse programming block on YTV in the 90s. When the block was canceled in 98 in favor of an unhosted block called YTV Junior, the Fuzz Paws got their own TV series and marketed toy line. All of the Fuzz Paws live...
What? They got their own fucking toy line?
Yeah, they lived in a fictional place called Pawville.
I have to look this up now.
The series was canceled in 99 after 2 seasons.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Yeah,
Holy hell.
They're a little spooky.
This is for the YouTube edit. Put a picture up of this. Put this fucking picture up. I just want the homies to know what these things look. That is fucking freaky. What? Ew. They make toys?
Yeah, they made toys of those.
What is this Jim Henson's motherfucking looking thing here? It's like an extra from the Dark Crystal, bro.
I was supposed to say it looks like it rejected Dark Crystal character design.
It looks like a Zexy or whatever the hell they're called.
Oh, yeah, no Zexy.
You know what I mean? Fucking homie that was always... And then also, on that same Google, I found furry shit. I'm sorry.
Did you watch the Dark Crystal series on Netflix?
No, I watched the movie.
Well, apparently in the Dark Crystal series, it's confirmed that the Zexys have 3 pee holes.
Okay, who asked for that?
I don't know, but there is a scene where one of the Zexys is taking a leak, and there's 3 streams going all over the place, and he's like screaming and laughing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Maybe his dick fell off. My dick fell off!
Is that what happens when a Zexy is made?
Their dick falls off?
Yeah.
Well, if the puppets are 40 years old,
there
you go. That latex rubber can't hold up forever.
So Treehouse was the original Treehouse block was set in a treehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Thus, Treehouse.
There you go.
PJ Katie had her own TV show called PJ Katie's Farm, where she acted out stories with clay animals. So they had claymation as well.
I hope it was claymation. Hang on a sec. PJ Katie's Farm. All right. I don't know who this chick is.
Like, these are all the 90s.
I'm looking at all of it now.
Mm-hmm.
TVO Kids also had a programming block. I remember that one. Do you remember Giselle?
Yes, I do.
Chick named after a fucking deer?
Giselle. PBS. I remember PBS Kids a lot.
PBS Kids was, that was Sesame Street. And, like, I remember, even when I was, like, 7 or 8 years old watching it, had a bunch of really weird... There was this one show called, like, Maya and Miguel.
Maya and Miguel.
It was, like, these 2 inner city kids that spoke Spanish.
I was about to say, was it Urban Dora?
Oh, it was definitely Urban Dora.
It's Urban Dora.
Urban Dora.
Here's how you say, "Get away from me, pig."
I don't know how to say it. That would have been a good joke. Damn. Should have done some Google research. Some Google Translate.
One second.
All right.
I'm going to do the joke.
Oh, he's going to do the joke, folks. Please stand by while we load the joke. Is this...
That's the great thing. I also got a new mic stand, and you can't hear me typing.
Really?
Yeah, because this mic stand won't send it all up through.
I guess so.
It's nice.
This is the first podcast to ever receive a day 1 patch, I swear. Now loading joke. Anyway, while Duncan's loading up that joke, I'm going to completely ruin it by changing the subject. Treehouse was a weird programming block. I remember when I was watching it, there were 2 hosts. Okay. There you go.
Get away from me, pig.
There you go, folks. That's... What the fuck? I was trying to tell a story. There were 2 hosts. They were 2 women, and I think that they also had a treehouse, but it was a much more whimsical looking set.
Yeah, the one.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Is that the one with like the camera that zoomed in through the window of the treehouse?
That's it.
Yeah.
Flies down. That's it. Very professional here at House of Us. Yeah, no, that was exactly it. I forgot the name of the hosts, but that was it. Treehouse had a lot of kind of creepy live action segments.
Yeah.
Going up until 2000 and I want to say 7.
Yeah, I think
they
around there, 2005-ish. Also,
they kind of toned it down after that. What are you finding now?
so I already told you about this, but there's a lawsuit with Treehouse.
Ah, yes.
So, on July 19th, 2019, the day before my birthday, my 20th birthday.
There you go, Duncan.
Nelvana Enterprise and Chorus Entertainment filed a copyright infringement lawsuit against a medical marijuana dispensary chain known as Treehouse Dispensary.
Smoke trees.
I smoke trees.
Smoke trees.
Alleging the chain willfully copied and is using a confusing similar imitation of the Treehouse TV logo. An attorney of the dispensary contested the claim and said that the business categorically denies its logo infringing any existing trademarks in the U.S.
Well, now I have to look up what this guy,
So what
these
this
guys
logo
look like.
looks
Yeah,
like.
now I'm just curious. Treehouse Dispensary logo.
We're
No
gonna find
way that's real.
No, it is.
Fuck off. Are you
It's the
joking?
exact logo.
Come on.
It's the exact logo.
That's not even fucking... You're not even fucking trying, dude. The hell? Look at that shit.
It's so good. It's the exact same.
Duncan, while you're editing this for the YouTube video...
It just has a green plus beside it.
Let the homies know. This is fucked. Dude, down to the H and everything. That's mental.
Dude, you want to go down to Tulsa, Oklahoma to Treehouse Dispensary?
That'll make a funny episode.
It closes at 8 p.m.
Yeah, how far is Oklahoma from here?
Let's get directions. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, Lil Einstein's.
Going to the sky, we're gonna get high.
It's 18 hours and 31 minutes.
We gotta make like a voyage out to Oklahoma one of these days.
No, it's not in Oklahoma. It's in Oklahoma. Yeah,
We're here at the Treehouse Dispensary talking with the owner, who I'm gonna call Bud. Bud smokes a lot, and
No.
tell us the inspiration for this name. We are in no way affiliated
with Treehouse
or associated with Chorus Key and
Nelvana Entertainment.
Nelvana. And honestly, our graphic designer got a little high, went on Google, found this fucking perfect logo, altered it slightly in Photoshop. We've been using it since 2013.
Slapped it on. Just took a green plus and slapped it on there.
As you can see, Treehouse, the official Treehouse logo uses a different shade of yellow.
It uses EBG G.
Are you picking
1
out color codes now?
2022?
I was just gonna go with like Crayola names. As you can see, they use a very specific shade of yellow. We use piss gold, and that
Whereas
green,
they use corn
yellow.
corn sunrise.
They use a nice mustard yellow. There you go. That's it. I hit the mic with my hat. Shit's coming off.
Be gone.
Be gone,
thought.
Ugh. Anywho, it's gonna be a bumpy podcast. Yeah. So Treehouse. Hey, how long was that? 20 minutes of tangent. That was pretty good. So we're gonna talk about We 3. Duncan has never seen the show.
I haven't seen this show.
I vaguely remember the show, but we're gonna talk about it because I remember it was very weird. So essentially, what I could gather from memory was that there were these monsters living under a bed.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Yeah.
And they were basically like, it was nighttime or whatever, and these monsters would come out. And it was these 3 monsters. Okay? Their names were Bunwin.
Okay.
Okay? Creaky.
Oh, that dude fucks.
And Pook.
Oh.
All right? And first time ever, Gomapedia, all right?
Oh.
I got the article loaded.
Gomapedia is.
I barely remember much of I barely remember the plot of the show.
I got the wiki loaded here as well.
I just remember I really hope you're watching this on YouTube because we're probably going to have a lot more visual aid to sort of get the idea across as to what the fuck we're talking about. If you're listening to this on we're not on Podbean anymore, are we?
No. If you're listening to this on any of our streamings.
There you go. He got it. That's why you handle the business
streaming aggregates.
He handles the business end of things. I handle the nothing. Anyway.
Such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Anchor.
Anchor. That's it. Anchor.
Yeah, Anchor's our distributor now.
We suggest you go and check out our YouTube channel because we often put a lot of time and effort into our videos to sort of provide more visual. Duncan doesn't, but
I don't.
I would. Time. Anyway.
Do you want to do the podcast video edit then?
I should edit the podcast videos. It'll give you something to do.
Yeah, because I do everything right now.
We put a lot. We'll be putting a lot of visual aid and a lot more effort into the video side of things. Maybe even some actual on-screen appearances from Duncan and I in the future. But basically, if you check out this, check out the latest episode if you check out this episode on YouTube, you'll be able to see what the fuck we're talking about. So we three, basically. These three creatures, Bunwin, Creaky, and Pook, come out from hiding in a young child's bedroom and play games. However, they only come out when the child is absent. So think Toy Story, but on an LSD. All right? They work out their fears
more
by playing...
LSD?
More LSD.
Ooh.
They work out their fears by playing fantasy adventures targeted towards children ages 3 to 7 years old.
So they work out their fears through immersion therapy.
Pretty much.
Cool.
So... We Three is a Canadian preschool television series aired on Treehouse TV. It first aired in 2001.
Okay, that makes sense.
With a total of 27 24-minute long episodes, along with Tree Town. Tree Town was the show I was thinking of.
I just bumped the fucking...
There you go. It's going to be a bumpy episode, folks. Tree Town was the other thing I was thinking of.
Those were the may hosts. Or may not still be a little high from last night. We are recording this on New Year's Day, so...
Happy New Year.
Woo!
Anyway, Tree Town was what I was thinking of. That was the show with the two hosts, Tansy and Rosabelle.
Yes, that makes sense. Yes,
and it was
1997. Yes,
and it was on until 2011, which fucks up. But back to We Three.
Good for them.
We Three was written by 3 people. It's fucked up. That's one less writer than the Super Mario Brothers movie. That's fucked up, okay? A show...
I love it.
I love it. I gotta find images of these characters, because they're terrifying. Honestly, the puppets in the show were pretty fucking weird. I can only remember being a kid, watching this shit, and just thinking, like, what the fuck? This is so good. Now I'm older... And I'm like, what the fuck? If I were high, this would be so good. Because, like, look at these puppets. So one of them was like a cow.
So Bunwin is a small orange monster.
One of them was like a cow. Bunwin's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, Pook is a tall purple monster.
Bunwin has some, like, creepy dead eyes. Pook looks like a rejected Maurice Sendak wild thing. All right? You know where the wild things are?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a rejected wild thing.
Oh, it do.
And actually, I think Pook might look like a rejected wild thing. I don't fucking know. And then
they all look like rejected wild things.
And then basically rejected wild things.
It is rejected wild things to show.
The set design was like a Technicolor disaster. And I barely remember much about the show. Other than it was kind of fucking weird. Which leads me to the next segment, because we don't remember much about the show, either of us.
No.
We just wanted to briefly bring it up because somebody was going to be like, why don't you talk about Week 3? That's the best one. Look, man.
That was the creme de la creme.
Look, man, at the end of the day,
goddamn Treehouse
I was
television.
probably 3 years old and I watched this fucking show. I don't remember what the hell I did when I was 3 years old. I remember it exists. Another show I want to talk about, Nanoland.
Nanoland?
Nanoland.
Is that the one with the sleeping bananas?
No.
The twins that are sleeping bananas?
No, that's bananas in pajamas.
Oh, okay, that's bananas in pajamas.
Get it right.
What is it with kids in bananas?
Nanoland, I don't know. Bananas are fucking fire. Nanoland was a show created by Jamie Shannon in 1999.
Okay.
Maybe you recognize it if I show you a picture.
Yes!
This same guy, I know more about this show. I know more about this show
no.
than I do than I do about We Three.
I was about to
Nanoland-
say, is that the same guy who did
Mr. Meaty.
Mr. Meaty?
Okay.
We
Nano-
haven't done an episode on Mr. Meaty yet. but
Mr. Meaty is
we
a weird
will-
one because it was a Canadian show, but it only aired on Nickelodeon. Exclusively for a while, it only aired on Nickelodeon.
I thought it was on YTV.
And
No, it was on
then-
Teletoon for a
and
little
then
bit.
Teletoon started rerunning it. It only lasted like one season.
Okay.
Fucking weird show. Jamie Shannon, incredibly talented dude. He is a puppeteer first and foremost. This guy makes these really weird fucking puppets and just basically makes a show. Duncan, you got work to do. Or maybe I'll do this. What is that?
It's a truffle.
A truffle. Okay. I mean... Okay.
We're having some chocolate truffles.
Truffle break. These are good.
Yeah, no, because they, like, I remember that because specifically, whoever was operating the mouth would pull the mouth back into the head and it would go like make a pucker, like a puckered face, like a...
So Nanoland. 2 seasons.
2 seasons.
71 short episodes. Nanoland was often used as filler between TV shows. It would air through the commercial break. So there were 71 of those shorts that would air. And then 43 20-minute long episodes that I've never seen before. I imagine they're just like an amalgamation of the shorts.
Probably.
Yeah. But still, holy shit. So it ran from 98 to 2004, and it follows the adventures of a girl named, I think, Mona.
Mm-hmm.
Goes to her grandparents' house, like, all the fucking time. Pretty much lives at her grandparents' house. And just goes on wacky adventures in her backyard. And the best part about this show is that it was really meant for really young kids. Because there's no dialogue in it. There are grunts. It is like playing a Lego video game from 2004 or The Sims. These characters are trying to speak English, but it's barely coming through. And it's also really fun to watch when you're, like, fucked up.
Yeah.
All the episodes are on YouTube. Here's what someone recommended. It was Your Movie Sucks. This guy on YouTube did an entire discussion about Nanoland and just weird Canadians television in general. And he talked about
There's
Nanoland.
plenty.
There is. There's a couple of... anyway.
We have a whole fucking podcast
There you
dedicated
go.
to it.
So Nanoland, this guy recommends that you get some buddies together, get some alcohol involved, or what have you,
Yeah.
you know.
Get turned.
Slow the video down by half. And then let the magic happen. And then let your minds run loose, because it's fucked up. These guys, I saw this video, and they were just like going on. It's like, what if the grandmother character is like a sociopath, and she kidnapped this little girl after killing her parents or whatever.
I was about to say.
And I'm just like, fuck, man, this is pretty funny. So yeah, next time we got to do like a
We got to do
special
watch
420
parties.
special of this show where we just watch Nanoland baked.
Oh my god.
But yeah, Nanoland was weird.
On a side tangent,
Yeah.
Morgan and I we put on Disney Plus last night while we were stoned.
All right.
So we watched through the Jeff Goldblum TV series that he's doing, where he just basically goes around, asks questions, and learns about things. It's fucking weird.
Jeff Goldblum's an idiot. The show, is that basically what this is? I don't know about things. I kind of exist. but like- I've never
Something's
seen-
happening.
What's it called?
Something's
Jeff
happening.
Goldblum.
It's The World According to Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, I see.
And then after we had finished the most recent episode, we put on High School Musical, the series.
That's the name?
That's the name of the
they know.
fucking show.
Oh, they know. They're Disney's.
Dude, it's like a ripoff of The Office and Glee at the same time with a High School Musical backdrop.
I have no interest.
Where instead of covering like popular songs, they just do new versions of the High School Musical songs.
Okay, this actually sounds pretty fourth wall breaking.
It would be hilarious if the acting was good.
Mm-hmm.
But trust me, if you sit down and watch it stoned, you'll be like, oh my god, these are 11th graders acting like 8th graders.
It's my favorite genre.
That's my favorite
20-year-olds
genre.
playing a 15-year-old. It's the best.
At Riverdale.
At the original High School Musical, are you kidding
Yeah.
me? At every Disney star that ever fucking has a career now.
You know,
Did you hear about Zac Efron?
Oh, yeah.
Got rushed to the hospital the other day. He almost died.
yeah.
That would have been a sad day.
We didn't originally mention talking about this show, but I think it'd be an injustice to not talk about it. Fucking Zaboomafoo.
Yeah.
Zaboomafoo is a
shit.
Canadian show.
Technically a Canadian show. I think both
Yeah.
of those guys, I think, what was it?
It's an
Not
American-Canadian
Chris Pratt.
children's television comedy series originally aired at PBS. Yep. It's on
Pratt.
syndication and everything.
Right? The Kratt brothers, is that their name?
Yes, the Kratt brothers, Chris and Martin.
That's it.
And they're talking lemur.
Zaboomafoo. Originally,
Zaboomafoo.
Jovian. Rest in peace. That lemur passed away a couple years ago. Yeah, that was a cool show too. My brother and I really liked that one.
Oh, okay. Zaboomafoo was voiced by an Ottawa-born puppeteer, Gord Robertson.
I don't know who that guy is. Does he have a Wikipedia link?
No, there's no Wikipedia link. But yeah, good. Jovian has their own Wikipedia page.
I'm sure.
Good job for Jovian.
I think that lemur fathered like 12 children or something like that. Jovian was a player in the lemur world, honest to God. He was just getting all that lemur poon. Like it was
He was
fun.
getting around. He was 20 years old when he died.
This is an old fucking lemur.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Good job, bud. Years active, 1999 to 2001.
It's pretty fucking funny when an animal has a year's active on their Wikipedia. Technically, he's an animal actor. He knows what's up.
Occupation, actor. Notable roles, Zaboomafoo in Zaboomafoo.
Yeah, you might know me. I was Zaboomafoo in the hit TV show, Zaboomafoo.
Zaboomafoo? I was the...
Yeah, Chris and Martin, we go way back, bro.
I was the titular Zaboomafoo.
And you got Jovian's, like, drunk years. You got his Nicky Six years where he overdosed on heroin twice and came back from the dead.
He
Just
Nicky Sixed.
He Nicky Sixed himself. Just living the sex, drugs, and lemur lifestyle. You know what I mean? Yeah, after Zaboomafoo, my life kind of went to shit. I started hitting the bottle pretty hard. Fictional Jovian interview. Yo, I should animate that. Yeah, after Zaboomafoo ended, you know, things just weren't that good anymore. Basically, my life went to shit. My wife left me.
Okay.
I have 12 kids, man. I have to pay child support.
Well, we got, so, offspring, Ferdinand, Gertrude, Maria, Matilda, Gisela, Marius, Wilhelmina,
what?
Rufus, Adelaide, Conrad, Greta, and Charmange?
So I was right, 12 kids.
12 kids.
All right, that was a number I pulled out of my ass, but I was like,
You were bang on.
I was bang on. Yeah, no, it's like, I fucking got 12 kids at home, man. How am I
There's an
supposed to pay
official
child support when no
obituary.
rolls are knocking on the door? Nobody wants a fucking talking lemur anymore. I'm not even a talking lemur. I'm just a lemur. The puppet does all the fucking talking. There you go. Zaboomafoo was lit, though. I don't know. Those guys ended up doing a couple of other TV shows, I think.
Yeah.
Chris and Martin. They had a show called Kratz Creatures, which aired on PBS a couple of years later. But yeah,
That's
Zaboomafoo.
cool. They got tired with working with Jovian. Jovian became a diva.
That's what
like
I thought.
A diva.
This is perfect. This will work so
Jovian
well.
became a diva, and they're just like, they're like, you have nothing without me. You have nothing without me. This is my show.
This is my
it's called
show.
fucking Zaboomafoo. It's my fucking show.
It's called Zaboomafoo with the Kratt brothers, okay? It can be without any fucking time I want it to be.
I will fucking shit on the floor, and the kids will fucking love it.
You're nothing without me, all right? I'm Zaboomafoo. You're just Chris and Martin. Get the fuck off my show. That's fucking funny. They couldn't work with them. Seriously.
Zaboomafoo, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Zabooma, fuck yourself, all right? Get out of here. No, I can imagine. Zaboomafoo was fucking fun, actually. I always loved it, but I remember the really weird claymation segments.
Yeah.
Do you remember that when he, like, Zaboomafoo went, like, basically took a nap or something? Or no. Okay, the setup for Zaboomafoo's claymation segments was that this was his own world. This was Zaboomafoo's, like, home world, and it existing in this world.
Home world?
Yeah. Yeah. Look this shit up.
I'm looking at it right here. Okay, upon the arrival at Animal Junction, the Kratt brothers learn about lean out the window and call Zaboomafoo, or Zabu for short, and occasionally Zob, portrayed by, it literally says in parentheses here, portrayed by Jovian.
Jovian. Dude, I fucking love that the fact that lemur was like a bitch to deal with. That just makes it even fun. Seriously, we gotta make like an E True Hollywood story, like Life and Times.
What?
You remember him from your favorite TV show from your childhood, Zaboomafoo. But what you don't know is the dark and tragic tale of Jovian
And
the
have
lemur.
like photoshopped images of Jovian with like
Railing a line of coke with Paris Hilton. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And then him in a bathtub with like a bottle in his hand.
and a needle out of his arm.
Slit his wrist.
Oh, that's so bad.
Oh man, I'm doing that. I'm
This
actually gonna make that,
enables
like,
Zabo to lead into the main segment of the episode, which begins by Mangatskia.
what?
Cool. Animal that he saw. Okay, so he talks about a cool animal. Sure. Who could it be? Well, a cartoon shows the characteristics of the mystery animal. At the end of the song, Chris and Martin try to guess the animal's Zaboomafoo. I'm not saying Zabu. Zaboomafoo has described, and the mystery is solved when the animal or animals arrive at Animal Junction.
I love it. It was such a good show.
Each episode has a theme. For example, baby animals, frightening animals, or the importance of play.
Who could it be? This furry friend that I did see. I'm trying to remember the lyrics. Of that song.
Here we are. Zaboomafoo says that some event in Animal Junction reminds him of a time in Zabuland.
That was it.
Where he tells his story about his best friends in Zabuland,
Yeah,
such
it
as
was weird.
Narchi, Gooble,
It was really fucking weird.
Sensit,
It was a claymation segment.
Wiggy Waxwing,
None of these characters.
Green Puppy?
Green Puppy?
Green Puppy?
Okay, so the funny thing is with Zaboomafoo, none of the characters in this claymation segment were real animals, and he was the only actual classified mammal in Zabuland. But he was,
Snow
he was a clay
lemur.
puppet. Huh? Snow lemur.
And baby Zaboomafoosaurus.
Okay, man, Zaboomafoosaurus was lit. No, Zaboomafoo was a pretty fucking cool
Those
show.
are CG.
That was CG? I remember there used to be claymation.
Zaboomafoosaurus is CG.
I remember there used to be claymation, but I will have to gazoogle this on my own time.
Zaboomafoo rides on Bugly, a big bug.
I still can't get over the fact that Zaboomafoo was a
Phoebe,
diva. Holy
a sea
shit.
creature with several parts, including tentacles and a crab leg.
Yeah, that thing was basically the Kraken.
And Psy, a levitating one-eyed squid introduced in the second season.
That
Sounds like some Rick and Morty type shit.
sounds like somebody railed some ketamine and was just like, yeah, I'm going to sculpt what I see.
They consulted Joe Rogan for this.
Hey, Joe, love Fear Factor. You ever done DMT? Oh, man, let me tell you. I'm still cracking up, though. I really want to see.
Oh man, I fucking love DMT so fucking much.
The E True Hollywood story of Jovi and the Lemur, the later years. I'm gonna have to make that happen.
Or what's that YouTube channel of that's like what happened to?
There's a lot of those.
But there's like one that's like the big one, and it does like what happened to Macaulay Culkin
I'm gonna
and
have to Google that.
or shit like that. I can't remember.
Grunge or something. What?
No, it's not grunge. It was this guy was like one of the original YouTubers, like an old guard YouTuber.
Screen Rant?
Screen Rant?
Screen Rant?
No, not Screen Rant. That's a company.
Gamer from Mars?
No. We'll find out later.
We'll find out later. Anyway, yeah, I can just imagine, like,
Dude.
Jovian, it's been so long since we've last seen you in a film and TV role. What happened? Well, basically, after I got into my beef with the Crap Brothers, things had never been the same, you know?
They went off and did their own show.
Basically, they just got sick and tired of working with me, and
I tried to
I gotta
do my
give
own
him credit.
thing.
He's like a really humbled guy.
Yeah.
He's like Nikki Sixx now. Like, still kind of like, you know, he's just
Or
like,
Macaulay Culkin now.
or he's just like, yeah, I gotta give him credit. I was hitting the coke real hard back then, and my liver is fucked. You have no idea.
I had to get 2 liver transplants.
I'm pushing 20. That's like 70 in lemur years, guys. I have no idea how we've made it that long. I am.
He's still casually smoking a cigarette.
Oh yeah, you know, he's got the dark
He's still chain smoking.
I am the Shane McGowan of lemurs. I've just done so much drugs. I have no idea.
regret my youth. I regret wasting my youth on so much blow.
all the money I made on Zaboomafoo, I pretty much snorted it all within the first year. It was bad.
I'm broke as fuck.
I'm broke as fuck. I gotta pay child support to 12 fucking kids.
12 kids.
Okay?
3 ex-wives and 12 kids.
Look, man, Zaboomafoo was my one big hit. Maybe I should have wore a rubber, but I don't think they make them in lemur size.
They don't make lemur rubbers.
They don't make lemur rubbers anymore.
Oh my god.
No. So, Jovian, what are your next steps? Well, I'm currently writing a book. They always ask Zaboomafoo, but but never Zaboomahao.
Dude, it
Makes no sense.
fuck you for that one.
They always ask, who could it be, but never how could it be. That's perfect.
Dude, they had a song in a segment. So they had the segments. The segment breakdown for each episode was Zaboomafoo theme, the mystery animal. So who could it be?
Who could it be?
Zaboomaland story number 1. Duck/animal helpers.
Okay.
A journey to visit animals. The song was called Going to the Closet.
We're going to the closet. I remember that. And then, like, Chris and Martin would always open the fucking door and
Yeah.
everything would come
By
collapsing
the way,
on them.
Chris and Martin were actual brothers.
I know that.
Oh, I
I
didn't
think
know.
they grew up in Ottawa, but they were born in the States, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's see here.
Or I-
American Canadian educational nature show host, grandson of musical instrumentalist William Jacob Kratt. He and his older brother Martin grew up in Warren Township, New Jersey, and together created.
So what's the Canadian aspect of it? Were they born?
I think they were born in Canada and grew up in the U.S.
I can look this shit up too.
No, born in New Jersey. Chris and his brother have lived in Ottawa, Ontario since 2007.
That's it.
Where they filmed and animated their TV series Wild Kratts.
That's it. Yeah, it was a good show, Zaboomafoo. I remember that. It was a pretty fucking good one to watch.
That was a top tier show.
We're gonna go into another.
Dude,
weird...
I had a CD-ROM game
Oh yeah.
of Zaboomafoo.
I think that aired on PBS as well, but I remember
I'm pretty sure it
Treehouse
did.
did get the runs too.
Treehouse had the runs.
Treehouse definitely had the runs because there was a lot of weird shit coming out of Treehouse. And
There was.
Like our next show, Toy Castle.
Oh boy.
Toy Castle has recently seen I wouldn't say a resurgence. But people are posting about it all the time on Facebook now.
Toy Castle has what we like to call a house hippo moment.
It's true.
Where people just kind of remember this weird fucking thing from their childhood, and then suddenly it becomes like a whole cultural
It's a phenomenon.
thing.
It's a phenomenon. Toy Castle was another one of those shows I watched when I was 3 years old.
Yeah, the Toy Castle. Here it is.
And barely remember anything about it other than it is pretty much a We 3 ripoff. It's pretty much a Toy Story ripoff. Okay, literally.
Yes, there we are.
So you know how I said We 3 was Toy Story on LSD? Mm-hmm. Okay. Toy Castle is Toy Story on ketamine. It's fucked up. It's not right. It's basically a live-action stage play type deal. They have one set.
Yep.
It's the Toy Castle, and you have a bunch of characters like the Ragdoll, the Strongman, the Soldier, the Fisherman, the Ballerina, and
Frederick.
I don't know. I don't know anybody else. But the theme song was always the creepiest part.
The little girl. The little boy.
Basically, the theme song was the creepiest part because it was these two kids. They're dressed in their fucking pajamas.
Which, okay, those aren't pajamas. Those are like full stage wear costumes.
I know. And it's like, basically, they're just like, going to
Like,
bed.
you're going to let your kids sleep in their goddamn costume? No.
It's creepy because they held on the shot of these kids sleeping in bed for like a good 5 seconds. Like, I don't know if that got the point across or not, guys. Maybe a little
Who's the
more
director?
a little more time on the kids sleeping, you fucking creep. Anyway. And then like
genre supernatural.
oh fuck yeah. Show was fucked up. The makeup was the most terrifying part, and I think you had a lot of actors in drag as well, or at least one.
Catherine Jeans was the director. Yeah.
Who played the strongman? Because the strongman looks like a very
The
strongman looks like a woman in a
David Lucas.
That was a dude?
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yep.
Not with that jawline.
Yep. David
That's a woman.
Lucas.
Okay. dude. It was a weird
He
show.
may be in love with China Doll as they dated in one episode, but that was the only time it was shown.
Toy Castle was really low budget. A lot of these live action shows kind of were. What did it air?
I mean, it's also preschool. It's preschool television.
It was
so
also Quebec television.
it's Quebecois preschool television, so it's cheapy cheap.
Man, Quebec is like another fucking country. I swear to God. I feel like if I had grown up there and then visited Ontario or even
Sorry
lived in Ontario,
to all of our non-Quebec viewers.
no, don't get me wrong. I love it there. I love Montreal. That's about it.
I was about to say, I think that's
and
everybody.
Quebec City. Quebec City's beautiful, but love Montreal.
God knows a thing.
Gatineau is like Ottawa.
It is.
Have you ever been to Ottawa?
Yeah, it's the exact
There
same
you
place.
go. All right. Nothing to fucking do. Gatineau is chill, I guess, if you want to go get cheap beer
Yeah.
and you're in the area. You're in the Ottawa area because it's like 10 minutes away from Byward Market. But
It's
regardless of
literally
that,
like right across the
Quebec is a
bridge.
trip because everything's in French, but it still feels like you're in Canada,
Yeah.
right? And a lot of the media that we know from Teletoon comes from Quebec,
Yeah.
of all places. And they of course produce some stuff for White TV, but a lot of the shit they put out was just fucking weird. Like Toy Castle. Holy
Yeah.
shit. That is a terrifying fucking show. If you guys have time, Duncan's just going to put probably like a picture of some of these characters, but all of these episodes are on YouTube. Mm-hmm. All of these episodes are on YouTube. They have their entire YouTube channel.
So
It's all there. I recommend smoking a joint and giving this a watch too.
it's still aired.
How long did it air?
Oh,
Is it reruns or is it like are they still making new episodes?
it's on syndication every Christmas.
Get out.
Yeah.
So it's like that other.
They put it out every
It's like that Christmas show we talked about. Yeah, that's weird.
because it was inspired by a Christmas ballet special called The Tin Soldier.
Yeah, I know about the Tin Soldier.
Yes.
Yeah,
By Hans Christian Andersen.
that dude wrote so many goddamn fairy tales.
Yeah.
But
So it's inspired. It's inspired by that. It is now shown on Treehouse, TFO, and Télé-Québec.
TFO. I like that. Quebec was so. I think TFO is the is the French.
It's
version
the
of
French
it.
language.
Is the French
French
version
language
of-
education television channel and media organization serving the province of Ontario. So it's French Ontario. Television French Ontario, something like that.
So Gatineau. People are gonna get really pissed off with that sentence because Gatineau isn't technically in Quebec. But
But
you ever been to Gatineau?
yeah,
It's like 5 minutes away from Ottawa, and nothing has
it won a
changed.
Gemini Award
Get out.
for Best Preschool Series in 2003. It's
like-
last season it won Best Preschool Series.
Isn't that like the Canada's version of the Golden Globes? I swear to God.
The Gemini Awards were given by the Academy of Canadian Cinema and Television
There you go.
to recognize the achievement of Canadian television industry. The Gemini Awards are analogous to the Emmy Awards given by the United States and the BAFTA Association.
There you go. Yeah, man, what a fucking weird show. Toy Castle.
Dude, this was made in Manitoba.
Was it?
It was made in Winnipeg.
Because I saw like French credits and stuff like that. Get
Yeah.
out.
Well, because let's see here.
Okay, so apparently
Don't know why it has any French.
apparently people don't exist in Manitoba, as I thought. Manitoba is like just more farmland. Maybe some people live there, but definitely anthropomorphic toys.
Definitely anthropomorphic.
By the way, it's kind of weird. I'm watching this fucking first episode.
Yeah.
Toy Soldier, huge package. And he's wearing fucking leotards.
Yeah, it's like there's a cod piece in there.
Just straight up. Like, they gave him a bulge or something, or man was just hung like a horse. It was fucking weird. And I'm like, if I was, like, you really want your kid watching this show? Got some weird dude wearing Joaquin Phoenix Joker makeup, wearing leotards. You could see his pecker. It was fucked.
We live in a fucking society.
I live in a society that has rejected me. You know what you want? You should get Morgan.
You get what you fucking deserve.
Joker was good.
I still haven't seen it. I've just seen that scene.
Oh, whole movie was pretty good.
Yeah,
Anywho.
I've heard. There are so many fucking characters in this show.
There are.
You have the soldier, the ballerina, the China doll, the clown, the goblin, the rag doll,
The goblin?
the goblin.
I've never seen the goblin. Goblins are always the wackiest character. I have to Google this now.
The goblin enjoys playing pranks on people and teasing. His best friends are rag doll and clown. Then the rag doll, the sailor, the strongman, Frida, Frederick, Mama Mouse, Papa Mouse, Little Mouse, the Mouse twins, the Dolly Bird, the little boy, and the little girl.
Oh, that is the most terrifying fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Please show me.
Oh, the clown and the goblin side by side.
Oh,
That makeup-
I do not feel them.
That makeup is horrific. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm not even joking, guys. If you have the chance,
Can we just slash edit this with scenes from It?
It does kind of look like Pennywise.
Or have I'm blanking on the actor's name right now, but have lines from It over top of.
Do you want Tim Curry It or do you want new It?
I want both.
There you go.
We'll just take all It's.
Tim Curry It's funnier.
All the It's.
We all float down here, Georgie.
Kiss me, fat boy.
Kiss me, fat boy.
Kiss me, fat boy.
Ugh, Toy Castle.
Toy Castle. That is that's a thing.
And then I think we can wrap up Toy Castle there. 'Cause
Yeah,
there's
definitely
one
wrap
more
up Toy
show that I
Castle there.
remember a little better.
Yeah.
Not well.
Uh-huh.
And that's the problem with this episode is that I'm digging here, folks.
Yeah.
I'm digging for some information here.
This one was your
was
idea,
my
and you
idea.
told me, "Oh, no big deal about research."
Well, it's these episodes.
Yeah, yeah.
I like these off the cuff episodes where
Oh,
we
off
aren't.
the cuff is fine, but
we
we always need a little bit of research.
Flows better than improv. Anyway, I'm going to talk about one more show.
Yeah.
Maybe you remember it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you don't. Quite similar to Nanoland as it was kind of just filler between television shows. It's called Foursquare.
Yeah.
Now, there's a show in the UK, some of you might be familiar with if we have any international viewers in that area, called Foursquare. Different fucking show, I can assure you. This
is very different.
This was very different. There were 4 different segments. You had one woman reading poems by Dennis Lee to a puppet. I was thinking, puppets were huge in Canada. I don't know what it is. We had this fucking weird obsession with puppets. I just noticed that now. We've talked about like 3 or 4 shows that have all had puppets. We had a weird obsession with puppets.
We got a bit of a puppet fixation.
I don't know what it is. One of these segments was a woman reading
Move your mic down, bud.
Bud.
No, like just twist.
Bud.
There you are.
Bud. Audio's going to sound real distant now. One of these segments was a woman reading poems by Dennis Lee, Canadian poet, I think, yeah. And that was it. That was all she did.
Yeah, so the poetry segment was green backdrop.
This was a really weird educational show.
Yeah, so there's 4 different sets.
4 different sets.
And the only difference between the sets is the backdrop. So there's a blue backdrop, a orange backdrop, a purple backdrop, and a green backdrop.
Yeah, I remember the green
and it's
backdrop
different
was really...
feelings for each one. Like they're each about a different thing.
I gotta look up the show now. The green, I think there was one where they had like 4 puppets or something.
Yeah, the
they were all
green.
singing.
That's the green backdrop. That's the poetry segment.
I gotta look up this shit now. It was a really fucking weird show, man. Foursquare, Canada. I wonder.
They also featured Jeff Sweeney's poems.
Oh yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah,
I remember that too.
original cast was Helen Farmer with either Linnea Bitnath or Akela Yimtau. I'm so sorry. I'm butchering these names.
The
I feel
worst part,
so
I think the
fucking
worst
bad.
segment was the orange background.
The orange background was the movement segment, which featured 4 dancers from dance troupe Corpus, and they follow direction in a military style.
And they're wearing really skin-tight leotards. I don't know what it was with leotards either. What was our fixation with leotards and like fucking tight-fitting clothes? We looked fucking weird, man. You can see everyone's junk.
Okay, I'm looking at them right now. So the dancers all wear blue leotards and have like green
knee pads and
elbow
stuff? Yeah.
and knee pads.
I saw that. That was fucking weird. And then the green segment was kind of cool. because it was
The green segment was the poetry.
not the poetry. So I'm thinking of the.
Oh, you're thinking of the purple segment.
That's it. Yeah, purple segment was the one I was
That was
very
singing.
familiar with because it was singing.
Yes.
You had 4 puppets
The 4 tones and the doo-wahs.
and doo-wahs.
And the doo-wahs.
Oh shit! There's another one I just thought of.
Yeah?
You know, you saying doo-wah reminded me of a really weird, probably obscure Canadian program that aired on CBC Kids, the Doodle Bops.
Dude! I know the Doodle Bops.
I knew I'd get a reaction out of him. That was a weird one too.
That's like the Canadian version of Yo Gabba Gabba.
And it ticks all the boxes too. We got leotards, we got puppets, and we got creepy face paint.
We got creepy clown makeup.
Creepy clown makeup. It's perfect. Doodle Bops is a fucking weird one. And they went on shows. You know what it was? It was essentially like if Sesame Street and the Wiggles had like a drunk love child. That's what Doodle Bops is. It's fucking gross. But I remember that one airing a couple of that aired a couple times. And,
You're not speaking into the mic.
Really? Okay. Anyway, I remember the Doodle Bops airing a couple times on CBC Kids. That one was what are you doing? He's positioning the mic. I can't sit still, guys. Doodle Bops. I'm gonna look that one up right now. Doodle Bops is fucking weird.
It's funny because he's been sinking lower and lower into the couch.
I'm fucking tired. Go away.
I feel that.
4.7 out of 10 on the DB. On the database there.
On the IMDb.
On the DB. It was gross. Look at this Ronald McDonald looking motherfucker. Jeez.
Wait, didn't one of them have like yeah. Does he have dreads?
He do.
He do.
He do. He got a yarmulke.
He got a yarmulke dread.
So fucking. This show gave me nightmares. It was so fucking terrifying.
Oh
Let's go over the names of the characters. We got Dee Dee Doodle, Mo Doodle, and Rooney Doodle. And Bus Driver Bob. Oh, fuck off. Bus Driver Bob, who was portrayed by Canadian Food Network personality
No way.
John Catucci.
Wait.
Host of You Gotta Eat Here. Host of You Gotta Eat Here. That was his first acting role, I think.
Oh,
or at least,
my God.
At least one that he probably wants to forget about. Yeah, I gotta look that up.
Yeah, the Doodle Bops is a Canadian live-action children's television series. It was produced by Cookie Jar Entertainment for CBC. The Doodle Bops starred Lisa Lennox.
Okay, his first role was actually something called First Time Caller. 3.1 out of 10 on the DB.
3.1.
John Catucci really hit it hard with the fucking You Gotta Eat Here, though. And now everyone in Port Hope.
Good for him.
Now everyone in Port Hope thinks they're better because one of their restaurants is on the show. Burgers aren't even that good. Fuck. Put more salt and pepper on those fucking things. Jesus.
We're moving past.
Huh?
We're moving past.
We're moving past. Doodle Bops.
We're doodling on to the bop here. So
Doodling onto the Bops.
Dude, they did
Where's
they
it
did
booing onto the Mafu here?
They did live shows.
I know, that's what I said. They're like the Wiggles. They did live shows and stuff.
Yeah, in Ottawa, Ontario. So they got Dee Dee Bop, Rooney
Rooney and Mo, yeah.
Dee Dee Doodle, Rooney Doodle, and Mo Doodle.
I know. I read it out loud. Anyway, creepy fucking show. I don't know how any kids like that.
So it aired until
I don't trust like that, honestly.
I don't trust like that.
I see how that make them. I don't trust like that.
So it aired from 05 to 07.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Holy fuck! They did 65 episodes.
Jesus Christ, that's like 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Changes from season 1 to season 2. Changes in season 3. Okay, Rock and Road Show. After the Doodle Bops TV series was canceled, the Doodle Bops returned for a 2010 animated TV series called Doodle Bops Rock and Road Show. The series, like the live-action version, was produced by Cookie Jar Entertainment. However, in Germany, it was co-produced by Optics Entertainment.
It got released in Germany?
Yep, and in Argentina, it was co-produced by Illusion Studios. Jasmine, Audio Murphy, Mr. Moosehead, and Mudge no longer appear since the Doodle Bops were on tour. The only characters seen in every episode were Bus Driver Bob, Dee Dee, Rooney, Mo, and a small pink dog named Bop Bop.
You always got to have the animated dog character.
Exactly.
Even Fairly Odd Parents hopped on that boat.
Oh, yeah. In each episode, Male Snail would deliver the Doodle Bops a DVD sent by a live-acted child in need of help. The child would then be turned into an animated character and sent to the bus to be a doodle for a day. Okay, bruh. I really hope that for that, they just, like, went to, like, the X or something like that, and they had like, a booth at the X, and they said, do you want to be on Doodle Bops?
Okay.
Do you want to meet the Doodle Bops?
Oh my goodness.
Do you want to be part of it? Do you want to be animated into a TV show with the Doodle Bops?
Can we use your likeness?
We're
not going to get paid fuck all. Maybe like $2 and a hot dog.
Can we use your likeness?
Maybe like $2 and a hot dog. What a weird show.
And you get a free fidget spinner.
That show come out during the fidget spinner craze?
No, it came out in 2010.
Oh, God.
Okay, the Doodle Bops Together Forever Tour. A live theatrical show entitled The Doodle Bops Together Forever Tour was developed and toured Canada in early 2009. The show includes musical performances of signature favorites as well as new songs. The live version incorporates giant screens and original sets and costumes. This production features a new cast of performers portraying the Doodle Bops. The show is produced by Koba Entertainment and presented by Paquins Entertainment.
Doodle Bops. Where are they now?
Where are the Doodle Bops now?
Bus driver Bob. Honestly, I've just been touring the world, going to different restaurants and stuff like that. I got my own show now. It's called You Gotta Eat Here. Although,
no, that's canceled.
No, You Gotta Eat Here is still on.
No, it's canceled.
No,
I'm pretty sure.
You Gotta Eat Here is still on, Duncan. That's like the one thing John Catucci did that was successful. Hang on. You Gotta Eat Here.
I would love to know what the Doodle Bops did, but none of the actors have a goddamn Wikipedia or IMDb.
It's still on the air, by the way.
It is still on the air?
Still on the air.
Okay. Syndication or new episodes?
Probably both. It aired on Food Network, so probably both. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
what a weird
God.
fucking era. What a weird, like, just, I don't know. I feel like those all sort of fall into the same genre of Canadian children's television.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
to an extent.
To an extent, like puppets. Puppets? I don't know what else to call it.
What is your genre?
Bro, we like cracked out
Puppets.
puppet shows. Y'all ever watch We Three? Jesus Christ. We didn't even know what the fuck was going on. I made that show. I'm the writer.
I was on so much meth.
Dude, it was like Booba. I remember watching cracked videos back in the day. Like cracked.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on YouTube channel. And there was a show they used to do. It was like a top 10 or something like that. It was hosted by a guy named Michael Swaim. He's pretty fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about weird children's entertainment. And Booba came up, and he does a little cutaway bit. He goes, it's him, and he goes like, oh, okay, so fuck, what happens next? The Boobas are gonna go into like the sphere thing. He goes, wait, you're telling me the Boobas are little colorful things? Yeah, you didn't know that? Oh, fuck. Wait, what's wrong? I created the show, man.
Yeah.
It's like they don't even know dude, honestly.
So,
like, what the hell goes on?
we got a perfect one to close out the episode on.
Oh, do we?
We do. It is This is Daniel Cook.
Oh, I fucking hated that show. This is Daniel Cook. My parents are rich, and I go on adventures all the time to cool new
I'm an
places.
alt-right boy.
Is he?
Now, I'm pretty sure.
It's fucked up, dude. Man, dude, that's not right.
Created by J.J. Johnson and Blair Powers and produced by Toronto's Marble Media and Sinking Ship Productions.
That's a funny name for a production company.
Sinking Ship.
Where are they now?
Yes. So Daniel Cook. Oh, it won a Juno Award in 2008 for Best Children's Album of the Year. This is Daniel Cook. Here we are. 2008 Independent Music Award. Favorite children's group / artist or duo for This is Daniel Cook. Here we are.
God, dude. That's fucking crazy. Daniel Cook. I used to hate that shit. Do you remember the spinoff? Daniel Cook.
With dinosaurs?
No. Spinoff was This Is Emily Young.
That's it. Okay, those ended at the same time.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
We just needed to see the female perspective. Of what a
It
rich
came
kid
off.
does.
So This Is Emily Young started in 06, and This Is Daniel Cook started in 04.
That was a weird fucking period. I don't know. I don't know about the amount of live action television shows because I'm 20 and I don't watch Treehouse.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's going on now.
It was filmed in Toronto, New Brunswick,
Hell yeah, dude.
Walt Disney World.
Of course.
They did episodes in Walt Disney World. Every episode was 6 fucking minutes long.
Yep, it was just filler content.
Yeah.
Between shows
What
as
the
well.
hell? Why? I never got that.
What, the filler content between episodes?
Yeah.
Kids are bored by commercials. That's all.
Yeah, true.
That's all. They wanted it to be like a continuous stream of content, basically. Like, I don't even think Treehouse aired commercials. I think it was just filler content.
I think it was just filler content.
I think they just exclusively aired child's programming and stuff like that. Like, they had bumpers and stuff like that, but they didn't necessarily air commercials. I think they do now. Oh, man. It was weird. We'll have to talk more about Treehouse and some other early children's television shows.
Daniel Cook. I'm on his IMDb.
What else has he done?
So he did, let's
Daniel Cook, where
see.
are they now?
In 08, he did a movie called Time Bomb.
Oh, dear.
So, Time Bomb, Jason tragically lost his young son when their SUV exploded. Now fighting as a soldier in Iraq, the suicide bombings that occur around him on a daily basis constantly remind him of losing his son.
Good God.
An army scientist approaches Jason about an experimental virus that would create a squad of suicide bombers they could use against the enemy. Uncertain if he has already been infected by the virus, Jason must struggle to decipher which explosions are real and which are in his head.
What the fuck? Who does Daniel Cook play in all this?
Daniel Cook played Jake.
I assume he was the kid.
I have no idea. This would have been in 08, so he would have been a teenager around this time.
That's really fucked up.
That's deep.
I can't believe this
That's
guy.
heavy.
I can't believe it.
Then he played the young boy in the Listener TV series.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Basically, what you got to know about Canadian television shows is like a lot of them don't really go anywhere. A lot of them stay in the country.
I remember that he was on Oprah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, motherfucker was on Oprah.
This is Daniel Cook, and you in a car. Yay!
Yeah, he was on as
I got nothing.
for her Amazing Kids episode in 07.
Oh my God.
07 was like his year, man.
07 was everyone's year. It was right before the Great Recession. Things were nice.
So yeah, Daniel Cook had a new series after This Is Daniel Cook called I Dare You. Set to encourage kids to exercise while having fun.
I remember that.
Drawing on Daniel's established friendship with preschoolers, Daniel playfully dares the audience to join him on 3 fun physical movements. Each action builds on the previous one, leading to a finale in which all 3 dares are combined into a final fitness medley.
Mm-hmm.
So, episodes for I Dare You to ride a goddamn T-Rex.
It's not possible, dude. They're all extinct. What do you mean?
I'm also pretty sure that I Dare You had... No, I think they're missing one because Daniel Cook had another show called Daniel's Dinos or something like that.
I think you're mistaken.
No, because I auditioned to be his little brother in a show. I wish I was joking.
I don't know if we've ever brought this up on the podcast before, but Duncan has some child acting credits.
Yes.
He was in a Moonsand commercial. That is the height of his career.
No, the height of my career was voicing 2 characters on Wibbly Pig.
There you go.
Which is syndicated, so I get royalty checks, bruh.
What, $2 every 5 years?
425.
Every Every how many?
Like every year.
That's not bad.
No, it's pretty good.
That's not bad. What is this? I think I remember Wibbly Pig.
Wibbly Pig was a UK show that got brought over to Canada, and instead of just keeping the UK voice actors, they hired like a bunch of us to redub the lines.
I remember Wibbly Pig. Kind of watched that. So I see. I knew about this kid before we met. Fuck.
Fuck. Oh, here it is. Dino Dan. That's the series I'm thinking of. Dino Dan is a Canadian television series. Okay, so it didn't star Daniel Cook. I think they were originally going to have it with Daniel Cook, but then they kicked him. It's by the creators of Daniel Cook.
I need to look at Wibbly Pig on IMDb. Are you credited?
I'm credited.
That's fucking funny.
I think I'm only credited for one of my roles.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Which is actually, weirdly enough, I think I'm credited for the role that I actually did less work for. Yep, there I am.
It's a Wikipedia page. We should add the podcast to Wikipedia.
I'm on a goddamn IMDb.
Oh my god. That's funny. Holy fuck. Where's your Moon Sand commercial credit? That's fucking good. Wow. All right. Yeah, so I'm in the presence of royalty right now. I am shit.
I want to, from one child star to another, I'm going to fucking at Daniel Cook right now.
Hey, bro.
I'm going to go through his Twitter and...
That's pretty fucking funny.
See what we see here.
Somebody knows who you are and you have your own IMDb account. Why is that too good? Fuck, I tell you about the time I auditioned to be Greg Heffley in those Wimpy Kid movies.
I did as well.
Didn't we all?
What is up with...
Oh, yeah.
Daniel Cook seems to be going through like a whole...
he's our Macaulay Culkin.
He's going through a whole thing right now. I'm hoping that he's getting better because he used to be like an alt-right guy for a little bit.
Now I have to look this guy up.
Here we are. Biography and history.
Is this him? That's not him.
No.
That's him.
Yeah, Daniel Cook conservative. Here we are.
What a fucking weirdo. I can't believe you have an IMDb page. Damn. That's funny. You should update it. Related news. Outlander season 5. Duncan, you an Outlander? What's going on?
Dude, am I in fucking Outlander and I didn't even know this?
I guess so. That's crazy.
Oh, I hope I'm getting those checks because I need it.
You have a known for. That's good. You are known for something.
I'm known for something.
So there you go, guys. If you ever watch Wibbly Pig, 6.9 out of 10 on the DB. You know, it was an alright show. My boy was there. That's fucking funny. Holy shit.
Stephen Harper meets Daniel Cook.
How did that go?
Daniel Cook is an 8-year-old and a television star with his own show. This is Daniel Cook, broadcast on Treehouse TV and the Disney Channel in the United States. On this show, he takes on an adult job or task and interprets it through his young eyes. He's an inquisitive little guy. This is from the Globe and Mail, by the way.
Yes.
He's an inquisitive little guy. Well, creative minds at CTV Newsnet thought Daniel might be able to help them with the election campaign, and so they hired him to be a regular correspondent on Newsnet's Countdown with Mike Duffy. Yesterday, the redhead newsman was on the tour with Stephen Harper. Daniel brought his dad, Murray, along as chaperone.
My God.
And Daniel landed his first exclusive with the Tory leader conducted on the Harper campaign bus. The diminutive journalist was able to stump Mr. Harper when he asked who he would vote for if he weren't running. Mr. Harper told him he'd rather jump off a tall building.
Oh, dear. You know, Duncan.
Daniel said yesterday that he thought Mr. Harper was a cool guy to be with.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
No, he did an interview. Daniel Cook, computer technician, Geek Squad.
What?
On LinkedIn.
Get out. That's funny.
I saw Cook today. Oh boy. U of T. Oh yeah, he went to U of T for like political science or something like that.
Well,
And
like, good for him, I guess. But like, jeez.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's the director of outreach for the U of T campus conservatives.
Daniel Cook is an alt-right boy.
Millennials weigh in on Ontario election. Daniel Cook, University of Toronto campus conservatives. Child star.
Child star. I swear to God.
Cook's delivery, one season.
All right, folks. I think we're going to wrap up the first episode of the new year.
It's no way.
Duncan's finding more about Daniel Cook. We might have to do an entire segment.
No way. I think Daniel Cook.
I don't think he's listening to me.
I'm not. I think Daniel Cook is. Oh, wait a second.
I'm waiting patiently.
Daniel Cook arrives on stage in charming abruptness that has the audience laughing before he embarks on his... Daniel Cook has turned into a goddamn stand-up comic.
Oh, you sure you're not looking at Dane Cook?
Nope.
Oh my God.
Daniel Cook.
The life and times of Daniel Cook.
Oh, I need to... You know what? We're watching this after. I'm going to see if I can find Daniel Cook stand-up specials.
Okay. Well, folks, I think we should wrap it up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in 2020. We got more content coming at you. Same time, same channel.
Yep. Every other week on Thursdays.
And, yeah, have a safe 2020, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. So, by the way, we also just started up an Instagram. So it's at househippos.pod. So if you want to give us a follow on that, that'd be awesome. We'll be posting behind the scenes stuff and like doing polls and all sorts of stuff about future episodes, upcoming episodes.
Give that a follow.
Yeah. And
exclusive content.
You can listen to us on most places where you get your podcasts. So Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I think we're on Deezer now.
Are we on Deezer?
I don't know. I need to take another look at the Anchor. I haven't looked at it in a bit. But yeah.